Hey, Mr. DJ, play that lady's favorite song. Hey, Mr. DJ, people wanna dance all night long. Yeah. I can't wait for the time. I can't wait for the time. You turn on the groove.
I go by the name Cam Stain from the show House of Stain, making this the only place you can listen to the deepest, waviest, most funky and experimental lo-fi house music in the country. Catch my show every Wednesday from 9 p.m. till midnight on iLive Radio UK via the iLive Radio app.
Taxman here. I invite you to join me each and every Thursday right here on iLive Radio, where we give you the very best in independent and neo-soul flavors. We also feature the UK Top 20 Independent Soul Chart, counting you down from number 20 all the way down to number 1. Why not check us out every Thursday right here on iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to music.
Hey. Hello and welcome. It's your girl Claude, aka Miss Out, right here on iLive UK. Be sure to tune into my shows each and every Saturday between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. My shows are called The Independent Injection because you can expect to hear deep and meaningful, fresh neo and bassline soul, slow jams and gospel mixed with a little bit of nostalgia. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
What's up, London? This is the Lady's Choice, DJ Mixmaster Caesar, coming to you straight from the 6 with the Red Planet Mix Show. Every Saturdays, 10 p.m. until midnight, spinning in the best music in hip-hop, R&B, soca, reggae, and top 40, exclusively on iLive UK, changing the way you listen to radio.
Join the Music Collective family every Sunday for the Sunday Vibe from 12 till 4 on iLive Radio. For the best in quality music, special theme shows quarterly, and the infamous End of the Month show, when the Music Collective family get together for fun and frolics. So don't miss out on your Sunday Vibe on iLive Radio via the TuneIn app or the iLive mobile app. See you Sunday. Music Collective Sunday Vibe on iLive Radio.
Hi, this is Miss Law. Tune in to Talks Honest every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. on iLive UK, discussing topics often thought of but never spoken. That's Sundays, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on iLive UK.
You're listening to iLive Radio.
If you don't respect yourself, no one's gonna respect you. So please respect yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody's gonna love you. It's a special kind of love, a very special kind of love, a very, very special kind of love. Yeah, it's a special kind of love, a special kind of love, a very, very special kind of love.
First verse goes out to the girls. Be proud of yourself, but don't just take pride in your outer shell. They take men's advances for granted cause it's common that we bother them. That's why so many young women can't take a compliment. You'd probably get put off if I call you, and probably get turned on if I ignore you. Makeup taped up to cover up what's under there. All your Facebook friends see pics of you in your underwear. He treats you like a princess, you're not impressed. The truth is you'd probably like him more if he did less. You change the colour of your hair and colour of your eyes. When will you realise that this stuff is a disguise? I sympathise certainly, seeing Jordan on TV, mentally legitimised surgery. You'll only be truly loved by someone else when you learn to respect and to love yourself.
It's a special kind of love, a very special kind of love, a very, very special kind of love. Yeah, it's a special kind of love, a special kind of love, a very, very special kind of love. It's a special kind of love, A very special kind of love. A very, very special kind of love. Yeah, it's a special kind of love. A special kind of love.
Second verse goes out to the males of the species, the ones who've got different women for each week. What's next? I break down the player complex and tell you what the motive is behind it, cause it's not sex. Most people at some point got their heart broke. Misery loves company. Some people just can't cope. A man that hops beds like he's scared to sleep alone is the same as a loose woman that can't keep them closed. You're both in the same boat. This is what you need to know. A man gets called a player. As for the woman, she's a hoe. The truth is they both are insecure people trying to mend their own broke hearts. If you brag that you slept with thousands of girls, all that tells me is that you don't value yourself. You'll only be truly loved by someone else when you learn to respect and to love yourself.
It's a special kind of love. A very special kind of love. A very, very special kind of love. Yeah, it's a special kind of love. A special kind of love. A very, very special kind of love. It's a special kind of love. A very special kind of love. A very, very special kind of love. Yeah, it's a special kind of love. A special kind of love.
Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, man. This is what happens when you turn up to the studio a little bit late and you don't get to sort out the levels, man. Let me turn that up. Yo, yo, yo. You're listening to the A1 show live every Tuesday, 7 to 9 on iLive Radio. I'm your host, DJ A1. What's happened this week? Nah, what am I talking about this week? This is episode... What episode is this? This is episode 14. So we're getting on... I always say this every week. Soon I'm going to say it's episode 394. Oh, and I'm getting on. Like, I'm saying the same nonsense every week, man. But yeah, now we're getting into it now, man. This is a regular thing. If it hasn't already felt like that so far. To be honest, to me, it still feels new. But knowing what episode it is nice for me, man, because I'm just counting the blessings, you get me? Yeah, so we're streaming live every day, 24 hours a day from the website. That's uk.iliveradio.com. That's a new website that we've got there. Or over the TuneIn app, which is available on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So they should just call them the App Store, man, because that's confusing me every week. There's a new iLive app actually as well. There's an iLive UK app specifically for iLive UK that is available on both of those app stores also. So to be honest, you should just ban the TuneIn app. Only use the TuneIn app if it's already there. If you're trying to listen to iLive and you don't already have an app to do so, you're trying to listen on your phone, download the iLive app. Ban the TuneIn app. Leave that. Unless you're already a user of TuneIn, in which case continue to use TuneIn. If you're late to the show, I mean, I'm telling you this now, you wouldn't have even heard this. But if you missed last week's show, you can watch that. You can listen to that on Spotify. Just search iLive Radio UK, and then all of our shows are recorded there as podcasts. So that's always good. Join in the conversation. You can shout out the whole iLive team via our social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at iLive UK. Or shout me. I'm the host of the show and I need my own attention. You can get at me. On Instagram. I do use Twitter, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm awful with Twitter. Awful with Twitter. I feel like Twitter is only for sportsmen and politicians. But yeah, you can get at me on Instagram at A1_spins. That's AWAN_SPINS. But today I have with me, I'm ducking down to make sure that his mic's not mute. A very special guest. He's a close friend of mine. He's been a close friend of mine for a long time. He's an entrepreneur. He's a visionary. He's a leader of men. It's Ray Fajamesin. What are you saying, bro? You good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Bro, do you know what? Turn that mic around, yeah, so it's facing you, because that one you got to speak directly into, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it's not comfortable, you can move it to suit you, bro. I've seen 14 weeks now, I've seen people struggle in that chair with that mic.
Yeah.
We're saying you're right though, yeah?
That's alright, yeah.
Alright, cool. Yeah, nah, bro, thanks for coming down, man.
Yeah, calm.
Flipping. If you've not listened to the show before, what I usually do on the show is I invite guests, yeah, and we talk about how they do what they do. You get me? And how they achieve balance in their lives. Yeah. But obviously, I'm not just gonna let you just talk your way through that. Yeah. What we're gonna start is just maybe you tell us what you do, and why I brought you here. I think it's best just coming from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you been up to lately?
Well, yeah, my name is Ray. I'm a caterer. I have a food business called Chips and That, where we sell loaded fries. I'm opening like a food outlet / restaurant very soon in Dalston, and that's what I do. I'm a food man.
Okay. So what, have you always been in food business? Have you always been interested in food business?
I have been for a few years. I mean, Chips and That is only about a year old, but I have done tried to do other ventures like that have involved food in the past.
Yeah. Because now I think about it, obviously I've known you since sixth form, and at no point was food ever like on the cards, and then it was like all of a sudden, you really wanted to have a food business. But so, like, just a little background, just about our relationship, that I knew you from sixth form, North London. We went Latimer. So, you know, actually, I was gonna mention every few weeks, like, you know, when I'm just sitting by myself at home, I think about the day, where you didn't go to no lessons, and then you just played Xbox the whole day, and then Ninkovic come at the end of the day and took you. And I crack up to that's one of the funniest days of my life, you know. But so food was never on the cards, and then we went to university. You studied engineering. So when did food through this, like, obviously after, I'm guessing it might have been after uni. But probably. But I'm sure you was talking about it during uni, bro.
You know what? You're right. I've always had like ideas.
There was that Thai lean curry one that you wanted to do.
Yeah. But even before that, I remember in uni I had like a smoothie idea as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like that's just, you know, with me, I've always been like a guy that has like ideas but doesn't really do much with them. Do you know what I mean? Like I have like a whole notepad of like 1,000 like different businesses. Yeah. But like with Chips and that's like one that I actually put into action and actually like done like stuff with it. Yeah. But like for my background.
So what was the difference though with those ideas and this new thing?
I think, you know, like I was getting older and I was feeling like I need to actually like do something with my life, like have like a focus of what I'm actually going to do for the rest of my life. And I felt like with Chips and That, it was a good idea. I mean, people enjoyed the food and like it, so I thought, I'll just focus on that and just build it and see how far it goes.
Okay. I hear that. So now you're at the point, where you got offered premises. So explain that arrangement.
So every month I cater at a place called Junction House in Dalston, where they have the hip hop soul event which you DJ at. And like basically it's a nightclub / bar, but during the daytime they have like a food business who operate from the premises, and their contract was up for renewal, and they decided to like open their own actual
their own store
their own restaurant down the road. So the manager of Junction House just approached me and said, "Oh, we have an opening if you'd like to take over from the previous guy and be there full time, be there every day." And I thought, definitely, like, it's a great location. It's in Dalston on Kingswood Road. It's near the station, and like prior to that, I've just been doing catering events and stuff. So I'll be like in Shoreditch one day. Wherever, Finsbury Park the next day, West London another day, so I'm just all over everywhere. Whereas, if this is an opportunity to just be in one location where people
ground yourself somewhere.
People can come to me, they know where I am, and I will be there. all the time.
Do you feel like it gives you credibility?
I guess in a way, like it's nice to have from an ego perspective, it's nice to have like your own space, your name on the wall.
Because your business does look very credible,
Yeah.
And obviously you were starting to pick up orders, and to be honest, because you're like a product-based business, you're actually selling a thing to people. Then as long as that thing is good, and it's good, like, I mean, I've tried it myself, it's very good. So as long as you're selling a quality product, you're always gonna have credibility. But early doors, I remember. So when you first told us, and we was coming to your house and we was trying use product testing on us and all of that, what was the plan in terms of like making it into an actual? Because there's a difference between just like cooking chips for your friends, and like actually selling to people. You get me? So how did you how was that process of monetizing? Like what did you You know what I mean? How does it work?
Like in the early days, even until now, on the weekends I actually sell from my flat. So people would order, they'll collect it, or they get delivered via delivery, Uber Eats and stuff.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, it was an idea that I just thought, let me just try, let me see how it goes. I invited you and other people around to just to try the food and stuff, see if you guys like it, if it's like something that can be developed and made into something bigger and better. And it just went on from there. Like, I was just selling from my flat. People would see the food on Instagram. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, this looks nice." I'll get people DMing me, asking me if I can cater at their event. You put me in contact with the Hip Hop Soul team, the Vibe London team. I started catering at their event, and it just slowly
snowballed.
Yeah. So like, it's just like an organic growth, really. It's just like people just come to me, I like people.
But running, do you know what the thing I admire is the fact that you started like very like
small,
bare bones at the yard,
bare bones
doing. That's what I'm saying. But most people, like if you ask me to start a catering business, I'm like, rah, I ain't got the money for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But it's obviously you've gone past that thinking, innit, that you're just gonna make it work. You get me?
Yeah.
And like, I really like that, man. You know what I mean? Because that's I feel like for a lot of people, that's like a stumbling block for them. You get me?
Yeah, the capital to start.
Yeah, 100%. And just like the fear of all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it's funny because in my mentality, like, I had no fear because I thought, worst case scenario, if it flops.
Jeez, you heard it here first from he had no fear.
No, but like, real talk, like, if it flops, then I'll just get a job again. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I hear that. But that's the benefit of being able to be realistic about your plans and know that you got to start small with things.
Yeah, exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, and I didn't like go like OTT. I didn't go to like, the bank or whatever, or to friends and stuff to ask them for money on day one. I just started selling from my flat.
Yeah. And how long was it before you started making money?
What, money or just...
No, money, but I mean... What? Like anything, like...
Well, day one is... But I have to say that day one was a very shit day though.
Alright, so what day did it click for you, yeah? No, you know that.
Cool.
Apologies, innit? To all the youths out there listening right now that never heard that word before. But I should have told you that on the way here.
Yeah, you should have.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so at what point did it become like, okay, you said the first day wasn't a very good day. I don't know what the second day, I don't know what the third day was like, but at what point did it click for you that, rah, okay, I can actually make this work? Because obviously right now you're deep in it, like you're very committed.
To be honest, from day one, my mentality is that I have to make it work. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like a zero option sort of like thought process. Like I just thought, because I'm getting like quote unquote older, I thought, yeah man, like I need to focus on something that needs to like be big and do well. So like there was never really like, oh wow, this is actually something I can do. It was literally from day one that I was like, I'm gonna make it work somehow. Like I'm gonna one day have multiple restaurants, and that's
I like it that because you started simple to ensure that you could at least get the ball rolling, because with a lot of people starting their own business, that's a big stumbling block for them, that they can't even get the ball rolling to start off with, you get me? So it's lessons to learn, innit? And that's why I brought you here, fam. But bro, there's rules on the show, you get me? That every time we learn lessons, we go back to music so the crowd can digest, you get me? Digest the chips and that. So we're gonna go back to some music right now.
Tell me up a little more. Yeah. Baby, keep on turning me up. Yeah. Baby, keep on turning me up.
Cheese, you know how we do. Vibes like that, yeah, on a Tuesday night. That's cheeky. This is Turning Me Up by BJ the Chicago Kid. If you're a DJ, you've never played this at the rave. When you do eventually play it, you gotta scream my name because I'm the plug.
Baby, keep on turning me on. Yeah, yeah. Baby, keep on turning me on. Oh, oh. It's just a little thing you do. Baby, keep on turning me on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Music take me away. Music take me away. Shut the fuck up. Now I'll let you in. Something's got to change. This is sink or swim. And I know that something's got to change. So meet me in the middle. You won't shut the fuck up. And I won't let you in. Something's got to change. This is sink or swim. And I know that something's got to change. So meet me in the middle. You're too far in the present. I'm way in the past. I have been feeling myself. I want this to last. Is it the change? Is it the change? Remain the same, but we remain the same. You're too far in the present. I'm way in the past. I have been feeling myself. I want this to last. Is it the change? Is it the change? Remain the same, but we remain the same.
Yo ho 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 ho. You're listening to the A1 show, ho 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 ho. Live with your host DJ A1. I'm in the studio with Ray Fajamesin.
What's
bro? Yeah, nah, you were saying something interesting there, man, during the break. I can't even hear myself. Let me take that level quick. Yo, yeah. Alright, you were saying something interesting during the break, fam, about... So, you said earlier, let's go back to what you said earlier. You said that you were getting older and you needed to make something happen, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, describe that feeling, because I feel like that's something that a lot of people our age can relate to.
I don't know, like, you know, you're just getting older, you know, you need money. You've done, like, so many other... I used to work as an estate agent as well, which was good, like, it was decent money, but yeah. I knew I didn't want to do it for the rest of my life. And yeah, I just thought, man, I need to decide on something like very soon. You know, whilst I'm still young, I don't have any obligations. I don't have any kids or wife or nothing like that. So like, whilst I'm still like free, you know, like, and
you got that space, that headroom.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought, yeah, let me just do something. Let me start something and go with it.
Yeah, I hear that. And because we were saying something during the break, about. He's asking me about DJing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said that I've only been doing it for a year, so like even though it's been a slow few months for me, especially on the club side of things, like I'm blessed to have what I've got, but I mean that's my first year. I've done like 4 different countries, and I was like when I first like a year ago, when I first started, I was thinking I'm just gonna do pub in Tottenham, like. I'll just get like local areas like the Goose in Wolverhampton Central. Like I was thinking about these type of gigs, not like New York and Amsterdam and like Shoreditch and that, innit? So and doing like proper clubs and that. So people are always very surprised. Like when I told them I've only been DJing a year, you said that people were very surprised when you tell them you've been doing chips and that. How long have you been doing this for?
I started it September last year.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Just over a year. Fam.
Yeah. And
you've made mad progress.
Yeah, like I created an event for Superdrug, the high street chain.
Oh yeah.
Where I got a DM on Instagram.
Yeah, that's wild.
Of all places, like saying
that's wild. They slid right a whole big UK brand slid into your DMs, you know.
Yeah. And like yes, they wanted me to cater for like a makeup event they had down in Shoreditch. I've done Notting Hill Carnival, like other big festivals and stuff, and that's just year 1. So yeah, and it's even been slow.
Yeah.
So, but I've still done like a number of big things in that time. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. And so it's like I feel like had I started DJing earlier, or if you started doing this business earlier, it might not have worked the way it is now. You know what I mean? Because even though like you started this business earlier, you've been thinking about other things for years.
Yeah.
You get me? And running free, or like maybe even doing things and then not working out.
Yeah.
So now you've got like the knowledge of all that experience behind you. You know what I mean? And do you know what? I saw something on Instagram today. That said, it was just a meme. That one, you know, one of these white background memes. Yeah,
there's fake deep ones.
Yeah, one of these fake deep ones. Yeah, usually I just flip through that and just like, yeah, I get it. Your story is deep, yeah. And then, but now this one, I thought, okay, cool. Now vibes with this energy. Yeah, it said, it was saying it was like a letter to everyone between the age of 23 to 28. That basically saying that you're coming up to the time in your life, where people around you are going to start giving up on their childhood dreams. You can't let that energy infiltrate you because it's not too late for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like when I'm DJing at clubs and that, I'm chatting with man that have been, obviously there's a lot of man that have started late. Like don't get me wrong, it's not like football, fam.
Yeah.
But a lot of people that I know have been DJing. Their parents were DJs. And they've been in music from young. So I can see why a lot of people my age, or maybe a lot of people your age, you never had family in business, really like that.
Yeah.
Not to the level that you're doing it, at least. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
No one. Everyone's
Yeah,
just done
so
that.
like you haven't really got a business background like that.
No.
You got a degree in engineering.
Yeah.
And then you decide at what age? How old was you last year?
26.
You decide at 26 I want to start cooking chips.
For my flat. I think it was funny. You know, when I think in the first month, some guy on Facebook, on my Facebook page, I think I put like a post of one of my meals, and some hater, he goes, "This is just some guy cooking chips in his flat."
He's like, yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're right.
He's an amazing business analyst, fam. He had you so.
But it was like the tone of his message was like looking down on it, like, I don't know, it was funny though. I just liked it and moved on.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it's good, like, because it's difficult. Like, did you ever find difficulty in that? It used to make me very anxious. It still makes me very anxious. You know what I mean? The fact that I'm very aware of that I'm getting older. Like every year is a passing year. You know what I mean?
Especially
every New Year's, I'm thinking, bro, Dominic Soler was like half a lifetime ago.
But especially being a Nigerian, you know, if the parents like hollering at you.
Yeah, I feel like that's with all ethnic families. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially because we don't really have roots in this country like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like your parents came here from Niger, innit?
On my mum's side, my grandparents came here. My dad's side, he came here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're still making up as we go along, fam.
Yeah.
Not like certain people have been in this country for generations, fam. We're talking about first and second generation ethnics. So it's obviously very difficult. We don't have that what's it called? That tight community, really. Like, I mean, there is community, but not like
generations.
Not in generations upper generations. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got. There's no Nigerian Freemasons yet. You know,
we're gonna start it.
Yeah,
soon come. Catch me in Dawson, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the HQ.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. The Nigerian Illuminati.
Just
the LVD.
Don't know.
Yeah, come on. But yeah, fam. So what's next?
Boy, next, man, is so like very soon, like I would mention, I'm gonna be selling my food from Junction House on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So it's like a food outlet / restaurant sort of vibe. From there, just expand across London, man. Just domination. I'm gonna be in every town centre. You're gonna see me.
Yeah, come on.
In Birmingham.
You're gonna advert with D-Double.
Liverpool, Dundee. Tottenham High Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I plan to be literally. I want to be like as big as Nando's or something like that. You know, McDonald's. Like,
yeah, I think it's got potential, man. Because it's chips, fam. It's like
exactly. It's
everyone and their girlfriend loves chips, fam.
Exactly, everyone loves chips. So there's no reason why it can't succeed. In my opinion.
I hear that. Nah, it's a sick idea, and the food bangs as well.
Yeah.
The food bangs. What was that? How did the idea come about? Because it's like it's a very good brand. Like, you know, like when you, for a lot of people as well, that even like me when I started DJing, my DJ name is my last name, bro.
Yeah.
And for me, it was a struggle. I was trying out names.
Yeah.
I was like trying out names that didn't fit.
Well, my name, I don't get my name.
Yeah, like how did you come up with the idea?
Well,
like even to sell chips, because you're catering, you can sell anything. Like you can make anything. You could have done nuggets and that.
I know, but
like, you know what I mean? Why chips?
I wanted to do something different. Like I felt like ethnic food that's like been done. Like everyone, well not everyone, but like there's a lot of Nigerian restaurants and stuff out there. A lot of Nigerian caterers out there. There's a lot of fast food burger places and whatnot. With loaded fries, though, it's not really a market that's that big in the UK.
Yeah. I've seen a few little ones.
Yeah, I've seen a few stuff here and there. Or like you might see in like
but their branding ain't great.
Yeah. Or you might see like, I know, like somewhere like a Tinseltown or somewhere, they might have like an option.
Yeah.
A lot of like some cheese and stuff on it. But it's nothing like spectacular. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, I want to do food, but I want to come at it from like an angle that hasn't really been done per se. So hence, I thought, let me do something with chips. Like you said, everyone loves chips.
Yeah.
There's no one old, young, white, black.
Everyone. I don't know a single person that doesn't like chips.
Kids, like everyone loves chips. So I thought, let me do something with that. The chips is simple food.
Yeah.
It's easy to make. But let me just do something with it that's like hasn't really been done before. Like, so I have options such as my garlic parmesan shrimp fries.
Yeah.
Whereas I just add different flavors to the fries and
Yeah, it's a very good idea, fam. It's a very good idea. I think I love about it, is that branding is like very reflective of your personality, fam.
Or casual.
Yeah, it's like it's not fake, like and it's weird, because it's just chips and that, fam. So it's like but it's you know, within brands there's personality, and that's when you have a brand that has personality. Like, for example, Nando's has a very specific personality. They built it like with that stupid little chicken story that they've got on their walls and that. But when you go to Nando's, there's a certain vibe and there's a certain personality with it. You know what I mean? I've seen like other chips places, and I've seen one in all green, one dead thing. Yeah. There's no personality there. You know what I mean? It just looks like
dead thing.
Like, for example, to me it reminds me of just American steak fried chicken. You know what I mean? Like, okay, KFC obviously has a very specific brand, but Tennessee fried chicken, all of them, Tennessee, Memphis fried chicken, all of these chicken shops, they're just miscellaneous fried chicken. You know what I mean? And your brand has a very like definite like personality. You know what I mean? It's like it's a brand from ends. You know what I mean? And I like that. I really like that. So how was that process? Because obviously you saw someone that helped you with branding, innit?
What you mean, creating the actual branding itself?
Yeah. So you had the idea.
Yeah.
You had chips and that. Like, you wanted to do. What came first? Like,
what?
As in, like, the aesthetic for it. Did that come first?
No, the idea came, like chips and that. I didn't even think that name until like I had bare names before that.
Oh, swear down, what were they?
Oh, mate. Like,
what, King Chips? King Fryer?
Yeah, Badman Chips.
But you see what I mean, though, how Badman Chips, that might not have worked for him.
I legit was gonna call it Fries by Ray.
What's that? Fries by Ray?
Yeah, like a
Bear Boutique.
Like an offshoot of like Beats by Dre. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. That's what.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
That's what I was gonna call it initially for it.
Fam, you gotta listen. You gotta trademark that, right?
Yeah,
because that needs to. Yeah. You need to work that into your branding. That's an advert.
Yeah.
That's an advert bar or something, fam. Fries by Ray, you know.
That's
gully.
You know, on Canva.
Go on.
Canva. That graphic platform. Yeah. I actually even designed logos and stuff with the Fries by Ray logo on it. But like, I think one time I'll speak to someone and people, they will ask me, oh, like, so what food is it? Like, I was like, yeah, so it's chips and that.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, let me call it chips and that.
Okay, because it's obviously natural. Like.
Yeah, it's more natural. It's the tongue, like, really.
Yeah. I mean, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you literally know.
Exactly.
Like, you can't get confused. Having said that, I get trolls asking me,
oh, what do you sell?
Yeah, what do you sell?
I'm sure I've asked you that.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone I've known has asked you that.
Yeah.
But so when you was working with Isa, innit, as well?
Who?
Isa.
Oh yeah. She helped me to brand. She created the logo. I think she did an amazing job. Like,
she did. She's very good at her job, fam.
Yeah, like it actually. Because in my mind, I had no idea what she was going to produce.
Yeah.
But like what was produced, I think it fits very well with the personality of the brand. And with myself, it's like it's very, I don't know, very casual but very striking as well.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much what I wanted was delivered.
And was there anyone else that was like helping you early doors? Because obviously that was very early doors help, because that was branding.
What, in the business as a whole?
Yeah, because a lot of stuff you was doing by yourself at Yard, like that's why you kept it simple, because you knew a lot of the stuff you was gonna have to do by yourself with very little money.
Yeah.
But obviously you've gone to use Isa.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, I'm saying Isa. Isa is a close friend of ours.
Yeah.
and she does marketing and graphic design. I was supposed to have her as a guest like a few weeks back, but she had a family emergency still.
You should plug her socials or something. I don't know what.
I need to bring her on the show, fam.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting to bring her on the show.
Yeah,
but
she created my branding and she did a great job.
Yeah, she's dope. What are her socials? She's got a website. She ain't got socials.
I don't even know. You know,
she's got a website. It's like oiaiza.
Yeah.
.com.
We need to confirm that.
Oh,
so just,
yeah, innit? I'm just screaming a website. That could be any next. Someone's gonna go and buy that domain right now. But yeah. So do you know, like a lot of people when they start business, like obviously you've been forced to do a lot of the work yourself, yeah, as you would like anyone starting a business. But what would you say about using like expertise, like getting people with certain expertise where it's necessary? Like it's obviously very important.
I had to, man, because like the logo I had initially was for lack of a better word, rubbish.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally just chips and that.
Oh, you'd have a better word if it was after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, if it was after hours. It was literally poor, man. It's just like a basic design that said chips and that.
Yeah.
Like on Canva. It didn't really reflect the personality of the brand. It was just it did the job, like it was what it was. But I feel like with certain things like branding, it can take you to a whole new level. Like people take you more seriously. 100, man. Like when they see the branding and it doesn't look like it was just made on word art, people will take you more serious. So I knew I had to outsource that.
Yeah, 100%. And bro, you know what time it is right now, because you dropped lessons, man. So the people, they need the digestion.
Keys to success, bruv.
Yeah, keys to success. Major key.
Yeah, major key.
Alright, so we're gonna go back to some music right now, man.
Delegate what you don't know.
I like it.
Thinking about some things I've done when I was so wild. Some things that I should not have done, just trying to be the man. The man, yeah. Ooh, there's something happened to me. Love taught me to calm right down. The last thing I was thinking up made me become a man. Yeah. I found love I can feel. It's like walking in sunshine. This is it, something real. Let's get on, don't wanna waste time. I found love and I know it's something meant to be. I don't wanna be the same, cause I feel the need deep in me. Ooh, my baby has this thing she does, and she only, makes my imagination buzz, makes me feel quite.
You know I gotta play this song every other week, man. This is The Man by Omar. Standard iLive business, man. Come on.
There's nothing that can take us down. We got too much style. This ain't no slap that stick, you know we got the plan. I found love I can feel. It's like walking in sunshine. To say there's something real. Let's get on, I wanna waste time. I found love and I know it's something meant to be. I don't wanna be the same, cause I feel the need deep in me. Don't you be afraid to rely on me. I don't have to worry no more. Set me free. It's my time. I feel I really want you right by my side.
Big up the guys tuned in right now. That's Mega Mike, Sophia, Danny Coogs. Don't know man like Drunk Dan. Yeah, big shout out to the guys. Man, them in the hood, Benny Blanco. Don't know, Free Benny. Man like Charlie Hustle. Yeah, there's man like Desolé. 5 foot Niv. You don't know. This is Out of My Mind by Monsoon. Don't know, big up Shaggy. And congratulations on the engagement, bro. I can't wait for the wedding, fam.
So I couldn't be there, but I was fucked.
Sorry for the language again.
I apologize.
He apologizes.
I should know better. I could do better. on your skin. Violence just caused you so much pain. In the moment, I should know better. I could do better. 'Cause I didn't even mean to hurt you. Now I know better. And I'll do better. For the love of us. In a quiet place I'll find time for reflection. And I decide to put my pride aside for love. 'Cause I know better. I could do better. 'Cause you know I didn't mean to hurt you. Now I know better. And I'll do better. For the love of us. For the love of we.
Potato Head people.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Nathaniel Starr, and you're on iLive Radio, where independent artists from around the world get a chance to shine. Let's get it.
Hey, this is Bay Bright, the bad boy indie soul, Bright Vision Entertainment CEO, and you're chilling, listening to iLive Radio. Keep it locked. Keep it locked. Keep it.
What's up, everybody? This is Minnie Manchester, and you're listening to iLive Radio. Changing the way you listen to radio. Hello, I am Erica, and you're listening to iLive Radio with some of the best independent artists from around the world.
This is the A1 show on iLive UK with DJ A1.
Trust me, everybody has a hard road.
I'm speaking with local creators about the lives they lead and the struggles they face daily.
There are winners, there are losers, and there are people who have not discovered how to win.
Catch some soulful vibes, learn and get motivated every Tuesday from 7 to 9.
Hey, doing guys, this is DJ Magic J with the lovely
Honey B
and the one and only DJ Express. Catch us each and every Tuesday night on iLive UK with the show called Who Loves Afrobeats, and we're gonna give you the best flavors in Afrobeat music, entertainment news from the lovely Endurance from Nigeria. So make sure you tune in each and every Tuesday night from the hours of 9 p.m. to
12 a.m.
on iLive UK. Who Loves Afrobeats?
Hey, what's up? This is DJ Jarzino right here on iLive UK, the station that's changing the way you listen to radio. Catch me each and every Thursday from 9 p.m. till midnight, where I'll be giving you 3 hours of orgasmic sounds, live interviews, and a special ladies seduction selection. So do me a favor, come on, spread the word and share the link. It's the Love Freeness Radio Show every Thursday on iLive UK.
Hey, hello and welcome. It's your girl Claude, aka Miss Out, right here on iLive UK. Be sure to tune into my shows each and every Saturday between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. My shows are called The Independent Injection because you can expect to hear deep and meaningful, fresh neo and bassline soul, slow jams and gospel mixed with a little bit of nostalgia. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.
Join the Music Collective family every Sunday for the Sunday Vibe from 12 till 4 on iLive Radio. For the best in quality music, special theme shows quarterly, and the infamous End of the Month show, when the Music Collective family get together for fun and frolics. So don't miss out on your Sunday Vibe on iLive Radio via the TuneIn app or the iLive mobile app. See you Sunday. Music Collective Sunday Vibe on iLive Radio.
Yo, you're listening to Paolo Large. This is Drops of Tabasco Radio. Make sure you lock in every Sunday 9 to 11. That's for that chill hop trap soul. We've got future beats, we've got Afro Fuse, all of that good stuff. Make sure you come check us out. Every Sunday 9 to 11, there's no other place to be. Let's go.
You're listening to iLive Radio. www.iliveradio.com.
I gotta find out who recorded that last advert, you know, because that is real breathy. And I said, iliveradio.com. You're listening to the A1 show live on iLive Radio every Tuesday 7 to 9. I'm your host, DJ A1. We stream, iLive streams 24 hours a day. This studio never turns off. Via the website, that's uk.iliveradio.com, or via the TuneIn app, which is available on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store. There's also an iLive UK app that is available. Sorry, I said earlier it was available on the Apple App Store. It's not. It's available only for now on Google Play. So unfortunate for you, Image Gang Apple crew, you guys have to listen to the show via the website or tune in. If you missed last week's show, you can listen to that after this one on Spotify. Let's be honest, yeah, it's Tuesday night. We're finishing at 9 o'clock. You're not gonna go sleep until what, 11, 12, maybe 1 in the morning if you're being cheeky. You've got time to throw in maybe even 2 shows. Learn something extra. Shout out the whole iLive team, man. We're on all the socials. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just search at iLive UK. And shout me out, man. I need some attention as well. If you're listening to the show right now, shout me out in your story. It'll be a big help. I'm at A1_spins. That's AWAN_SPINS. What was I saying? I was going to say something funny, you know, but it's left my headphones. That could have been a brilliant joke, man. Yeah. That could have been a joke that took me to the next level. Yeah. But yeah, in the studio I've got with me my good friend, old classmate, uni friend. We went sixth form together. Now he's a
Call of Duty friend.
Yeah, what? Call of Duty friend? What do you mean? We used to bang Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, do you know what we did? We did used to bang. Yeah, we used to bang FIFA.
We used to FIFA partners, remember?
You
smash everyone.
No, do you remember that when we went through that period of playing a FIFA online? When I was living in Barking, and then you always used to beat me in the 90th minute. But yeah, man, like Ray, Fudger Messing.
PS3 days.
Yeah, trust me, fam. Trust me. You know my PS4, yeah? Do you know how I got that? My first full-time job, yeah, after uni, I got my first paycheck. My first paycheck was only £900, yeah. And as soon as it landed, all the other people in the office who were screwing, they were saying, "Oh, rah, this is a pay cut. Like my money never goes up." They was all screwing. Yeah, I was looking at my paycheck like, "Oh, this is the most amount of money I've ever been paid in one go." I jumped in the whip. Yeah, I ran to Westfield instantly and just ordered it. Spent like half the money on that. Imagine my very first paycheck. I started my first day of earning money with spending half of it. So
But
wait,
that reminds me. You know when GTA 5 came out, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, what? When we was
Fam, back in them days, I had literally 0 P's,
Yeah.
I had no P's. But this guy and our other friends, Ayak, they were gassing about the game so hard. I was like, wow. So it's literally, I think you guys queued up at midnight.
Yeah, we did.
We went Tesco.
What did we have to do? We went to a few different places, you know. We was about, bro. And then we went Tesco's in Edmonton on the A406, which you think was going to be empty at, what time was it? Like 12 in the morning.
Yeah.
But it was ram.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was there, fam.
Yo, these guys were gassing the game so much, yeah. The following morning, I just went straight to Tesco, man. I was like, I'm buying this game. I had literally no money.
These are the mistakes that you have to make when you're young, so that you know not to do them when you run a business in the future, fam.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what it is, bro. So who knows? If you hadn't made that mistake back then,
I would be where I am today.
Yeah, chips and that. You might have thought, do you know what? I'm actually going to take a huge loan to get this ball off the ball rolling, and then who knows? So, boy, we was learning lessons from day. My gosh. But yeah, fam, we're in the second hour, and what we've learned, who you are, what you do, where you're at with the business and where it's going. What I usually do is talk to my guests about, because the show's about balance, how people achieve balance in their lives, because it's fair enough being a hard worker, and it's fair enough or being a socialite on the other side, or it's fair enough being rich, or if it's just there's a lot of attributes you need that go into building an effective entrepreneur. There's a lot of different skills that you need. You need time management, you need organization, you need to be able to network, you need to be, there's loads of things, man. I'm not gonna sit and rattle them off, but without balance, you're always going to be destined to fail, I think. Eventually, if it's not now,
or
you
burn
don't know.
out or something.
Yeah, 100%. And if you don't realize that now, life is going to teach you. You get me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's what I'd like to talk about, fam. First is what's your day-to-day life, fam? So, running this business out your yard.
Yeah.
What's that like? Because obviously, the difficult thing for you here, is that your yard and your work is the same place.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean? So, what's that like?
It's cushy, innit? Don't have to get the tube.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I like that. I hear that. I like that perspective. But what about
No, it's pros and cons though.
What's that?
It's pros and cons.
Yeah, of course.
In your flat. I mean, I've got zero high street presence. People walk past me every day. They have no idea that I even exist.
Yeah.
So marketing is a big thing for me. It can be overly relaxed though at times. Sometimes you're literally if you're just chilling in your flat, waiting for orders to come in, then you can.
Yeah, I guess it's nice because you're just at yard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just waiting for orders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty good then. So I mean, that's the benefit that you started. You started simple.
Yeah, but exactly. And that's a good thing because, in a way it's a good thing because you don't. I do some. I guess not starting from my home, especially in the very early days, it was quiet. So I was never over rushed, with orders and stuff.
Yeah.
Nowadays though, I definitely do get overrun with orders at home, especially when
it's still just you cooking, isn't it?
It's me. My sister helps me as well. She's in the house.
Yeah.
But when it's just me and I have
yeah, that must be mad.
4 or 5 orders at the same time, all trying to get out of that flat.
Yeah.
And I live in a block of flats as
well.
Get
Gordon Ramsay round.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I live in a block of flats, so I'm running up and down the stairs. You know what I mean?
That's a good marketing thing. You should go on Kitchen Nightmares, fam.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you and Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares?
No,
that would be a blinder, fam.
I'll be kicked off day one because I'm not a chef.
You're touch that.
Yeah.
Touch that.
I have zero professional cooking.
Oh yeah, we haven't even spoken about that.
Yeah.
So what? How?
Me cooking is just for my mum, innit? For my dad.
Yeah. So but then, how did you decide that you wanted to just cook for money?
Yeah, it's funny, I don't know.
It's mad, isn't it? I guess that. Well, I mean, it's simple. It's chips, isn't it?
Exactly. So it's nothing like. It's not.
But
like...
you do make them really well. Like,
yeah.
Because you can mess up chips. You can.
Yeah, you can.
Like, I definitely know some people that would struggle to make your dishes. 100%.
Yeah. It's just a bit of like just a lot of practice, you know. Just like I've been cooking since I was in primary school.
Okay.
So like, even though I may not be a professional, like I know the basics.
Yeah, you know your way around the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean that's good still.
So yeah.
Yeah, you need that as a minimum. But so at the beginning, when like you were bringing us round, like to product testing us, how long was that process of like, and when was you like sure that this is I've got product here? Like,
yes, to be honest, I've been developing since the first day. So even though the day you guys came down, which was like that same day, I started selling to the public anyway.
Yeah.
So the kind of you guys in the public like helped me develop the product. So I'll just continuously like. Back in the early days, it was, if I'm being honest, compared the early days compared to now, the product is completely different. Like the quality, everything is just completely different. So I literally just got it out there. I just thought, you know what, I've got something. Let me just pull it out there, see the feedback, and I just continually developed it.
But if you're already trading,
yeah,
and then let's say. Alright, so do you know, like, obviously a portion takes a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So was that a consideration, like when you was, because there's different ways to make chips. You can get like frozen chips and just fry them.
Yeah.
Or you can like, I don't know how you're doing it right now, but there's loads of ways that you can. What I'm saying is that if you can spend loads of time and get like the ultimate chip in it.
Yeah.
Or you can do things a lot faster and get a chip out, but at least it's out. So like, obviously that was a consideration, yeah. And no doubt when you started trading, you most probably had to make changes in that.
Yeah.
In terms of like when orders are coming in, you're doing a lot of stuff by yourself. So is it easy to change that? Like, because you've just sold someone something, you're selling the next person something else.
No, but like I wouldn't do it during the actual day. I'll do it. So once the day is over, I will like just see how it went. I see feedback, and the next day I'll like alter something.
What's feedback been like?
What's it been like? What do you mean?
Yeah, like in general, since you started.
It's very recently it's been very, very good. Like, people love it. I'd say.
Have you ever had bad feedback?
Yeah, of course. Like you never.
What's the worst feedback you've ever had? There couldn't have been that much then if you're thinking this hard.
Some waste, man, bruv. Like, you know, on Uber, some guy gave me 1 star. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the delivery driver delivered it to the wrong flat. So they gave me
1 star.
I've got no relationship with this driver, you know. It's just a random.
Yeah, it just comes to your house.
Yeah, it comes to. I don't know who this guy is. It's just a random boss man.
Yeah,
comes to my flat, picks up and goes. And like, but yeah, I've had stuff like people be like. One thing that I do too much here, which is really bad, is that you know, somebody asks for like a drink. I'll like, because I'm doing like 100 things at once. Yeah, I might forget to put the drink in there. So I've had issues with that, stuff like that. So I need better procedures, you know what I mean, in place so that I don't forget things.
Yeah.
I used to do that with sauces. Like when people ask me for extra sauce, I'd always sometimes forget it. So now I always do that first.
You have an order. What you have an order of the way that things are done. Like.
So now I'd always do that first and put it in the bag straight away.
Yeah.
So that I know that I can't forget. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you watch like documentaries, I remember watching a documentary about McDonald's.
Yeah,
which is like one of the first fast food brands.
Yeah.
And like the way that they was able to push out food so quick, was that they like, you see how McDonald's works, and it's like an assembly line.
Yeah,
everyone's doing their. Some guys clapping the buns, some guys flipping the burgers, some guys throwing on the tomatoes. Like, you know what I mean? It's all, it's like even line. Five Guys, like it's all, it's an assembly line, isn't it? So everyone, you can't, how can you forget? Like if you're flipping buns,
that's your job.
No bun is going to be unflipped, isn't it? So, but I guess it's just you. But I mean, you could set up, no doubt you've already done that. You know what I mean? Set up that process. But I mean, it's interesting to know, like, because these are stumbling blocks that people probably very easily overlooked, you know what I mean, especially when you've got so many other things to think about. But yeah, process and workflow, very important, man, in the running of a successful business. That sounds like a lesson to me, fam. So you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We want to go back to some music right now. Should have had the song selected before I started speaking. There we go. There's a certain Michael out there somewhere in London whose ears are getting very hot because he plugged me on this band. They're called Kerrang Bin. This song's called Feel Good. You're listening to the A1 show live on iLive Radio every Tuesday 7 to 9, man. Vibes every Tuesday. This is La Puta, the Taylor McFerrin remix by Hiatus Coyote. Yo, you're back with your host, DJ Awan in the studio. I have with me man like Ray, Fedra Messing, owner of Chips and That. How do you describe it? Fast food brand, catering brand?
Both
fast food and catering brand. You're doing events and fast food delivery. Yeah. Cool. Wait, hold up there. One second. Yeah, so we've spoken a bit about workflow and your processes and that, yeah. So going forward, yeah, what about like employing people and stuff? Like, have you had any thoughts about that?
Right now, it's just
obviously it's going to free you up to do other things again.
Yeah, right now it's just been me, family, and friends who I've employed. But of course, as the business grows, I will have to like look into employing people to take over. Like I said earlier, my plan is to have more sites. Across London, across the UK.
Come on, every town centre and that.
Yeah, exactly, every town centre.
From Hounslow to Romford, come on.
Yeah, so like obviously I can't be there. I can't be everywhere at once. So
yeah.
It's something that I will have to look into.
But and that network, man, or family and friends, that's really important, man, for people starting businesses. Do you know, there's another cheesy Facebook and Instagram meme, about, and you've probably seen this one bare times, about when Rihanna or Jay-Z make a brand, everyone wants to pay and support it, but when your friend makes a brand, no one wants to support it. But like, let's talk. Let's give some word to or give a shout out to the people, all the people that supported your brand from early.
Yeah,
you get me? Because no doubt without a lot of them, like I mean, with me, if the people hadn't supported me and my whole DJ career, I wouldn't be nowhere. So likewise with you, I mean,
my friends have been great. Like they came to my flat like multiple times to come and to pay for.
But I mean, it's good. It is good food as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I know it's gonna be like clean, fam. Because I can't lie. Yeah, I'd rather come to your. If I'm in the area, I'd rather come to your place than anywhere else.
Yeah,
because I know I can trust you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I mean, it's important, man. Just for anyone that's listening, that you support your people's businesses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if we're not building together, then boy, I don't know what we're doing. You get me?
Yeah.
But yeah, networking, bro. Who else in this network of yours has helped? Because I mean, it's something we speak about every week, innit? Networking, the importance of networking. So how was networking, if at all, in any way, helps you build your brand?
I mean, networking is definitely something I need to do way more. Something that I've slacked on, to be honest. But you know what? If it wasn't for networking, I wouldn't even have this Junction House opportunity. Because like from doing the events in Dawson, I met the manager. I spoke to them. Like every time I go there, I always speak to them. So we built like a relationship. So, and they saw what I was doing. They saw that I was producing good food and that I was like a nice guy and that I was always clean and stuff. So so when the opportunity came for them to replace the food guy that they had before, they came to me before they even put it on the market, and they're like, why don't you take over? So networking is very important, because otherwise
you never know who you're meeting, really.
Exactly.
You got to be at events and actually shake hands with people, and you get me. People always prefer that, man, over social media, because you can put anything out on social media, but if you're in front of me, then it's time for you to show me what you're really about. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I was gonna make another point, man. You know what? My mind's somewhere else.
Start writing these down, bro.
Yeah, I know. Because you know what? Yeah, I've just had a long day, fam.
Yeah.
And I always talk about rest every week, which is something I've not been doing enough of. Too much PlayStation, man, in the evening. I bought Resident Evil in it and I'm just banging that out, fam. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I remember earlier you had an offer from Wireless, innit?
Oh yeah.
What was that situation about?
Yeah, I got a DM on Instagram again. Like this shows you how important Instagram is, you know. Like, I'm being consistent, even though I'm not consistent at all. But like, it helps to be consistent on Instagram, because I got a DM from the people who sort out the food for Wireless, and they saw my stuff and they're like, oh, this looks sick. Like, why don't you come and pitch out wireless.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, at the time, I'd only ever either sold food from my flat or done like a catering event, a private catering event. And they asked me for a picture of what my store would look like, so that obviously, they want to make sure that it looks good, you know, because you know it's wireless, it's big time.
Yeah.
And like you can't have some like crappy looking.
Yeah. And before, previous to that experience here, did you even know that they'd want to see anything like that? Is that standard?
So say that again.
Is that standard sort of practice for those type of events?
No, normally you'd apply, to them. And
but they shouted you.
Yeah, like they said, I think they had some space left. Yeah, they had some space left, and so they were like, oh, we'd like to come down, but I didn't have any like any what's the word, like a gazebo or any market stall sort of like set up at all at the time. I hadn't done a single market to that day. So, funny enough, I actually went to, you know, Isa, we talked about her earlier. The graphic designer. I went to her flat, and I actually set up. I made like a fake one, that day I bought a gazebo, and I got all these like chips and that, banners and stuff.
Okay.
And I just like made like a fake stool in her back garden. But that was like a week or so after they initially DM'd me, and the date was coming up literally
so it was just a bit late.
Yeah, it was just too late.
Yeah, but you live and learn, innit?
Yeah, you live and learn.
Them experiences there.
Yeah.
Because the reason I mention it, just because I had another friend who like missed out on an opportunity, like a really good opportunity, and like was really like disheartened by it, innit? Because obviously you feel like you miss opportunities like that. You're waiting for these opportunities to come, and then you miss one, and then obviously you're gutted, innit?
Yeah.
And like people tendency to get disheartened over things like that. But you just got to remember that every experience, like negative experience like that, that's a positive. There's positive you could take from it, because now you know for sure, innit? Like you felt the frustration of, oh my god, I could have been at wireless.
Yeah.
Next year, no doubt.
Got
next
free
time,
tickets as well, you know.
Is it? Oh.
Well, obviously I'll be
of
there.
Course. So flipping. Obviously next time they holler you, no doubt you're gonna have everything in order, innit? Or at least a little bit more prepared, or you won't be caught so off guard. Because I remember that day you was just like, what am I even supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And since then now I've now done like, because before that day I hadn't done any festival, anything big, or any market.
Have you done festivals yet?
I did the Walthamstow Garden party.
Oh, how was that?
That was sick, man. It was actually, it was really good. I did Nottingham Carnival as well.
What's it like actually working? Because obviously the mad thing is, it's very different you working for your own fast food brand. But if you was working for McDonald's, you might be doing a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But it would be completely different experience.
Yeah.
So what is this experience like for you, like actually running this business, you know?
Well, as a whole.
Yeah. Working there, I mean, whether you're there or at home, like, just talk to I'd like to know, like, what's it like mentally, like?
I don't know, it's weird, like, I wouldn't say, I just feel like it's something I do you know what I mean? Like, it's like a natural thing. Like, I don't really think of it like, oh, this is something that's amazing that I'm doing this. It's just part of my day, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just something I do, like going to the gym.
Yeah, you've normalised it.
Yeah, I've normalised it. Like, it's nothing really, do you know what I mean?
But obviously you've got that.
But yeah, sometimes though, it's sick though. Like when I do stuff, like when I did the super jug thing, I was like, wow, man's like,
big things.
Yeah, man's like super jug, you know. I had like celebrities and like, cause it was like they brought influencers down.
Oh, shouting you out and that.
Yeah, from like Love Island and Towie and stuff.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, and I was serving them my food and they were like loving it.
Yeah.
And putting it on their stories.
Okay.
So that was like,
it's very Instagrammable food though.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
We live in that generation.
Yeah.
It's not no pie mash thing. But even that, pie mash is quite Instagrammable as well. Yeah. You know, pie mash is getting trendy, you know?
Yeah, it's all gentrification. You know what I mean?
They're slightly gentrified, the pie and mash in Walthamstow Market.
Yeah.
They like revamped it and that. That's supposedly trendy. Never really understood that. I mean, it's a decent meal, but
it's alright. But it ain't like
it's okay. It's hearty, innit? It's like and it's cheap.
I guess it's good for this time of year.
It's not chips and that though.
Nah, it's not. different echelons.
We're dealing with upper echelon business.
Trust me, man.
Instagrammable foods and all of that.
It's like comparing Mayfair to Oak Kent Road.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Pie Mash ain't got no Superdrug ain't sliding into Pie Mash's DMs.
Trust me, bro.
But yeah, so but the reason I ask you, fam, about like mentally how things are, because obviously you was mentioning in the first hour about like the fact that you need to make something happen in your life, innit?
Yeah.
And like that's like you can there's a certain amount of anxiety that you can associate with that sort of feeling, you know what I mean? So like what's that like, dealing with that? But I mean, I guess you've got things going though.
I don't know, man. It's weird. Like I don't really get anxiety about that.
That's a good thing.
I just do it.
I'm not here like with a gun to you, like trying to talk. Nah, man, tell me about your anxiety. Like you've obviously got it, fam. Nah,
you're stressed out.
I'm just trying to find like where this mentality comes from. You get me? Because you're quite like resilient in that regard, innit? Because I know a lot of people that be losing their mind. Yeah, you get me? Because there's a lot of pressure there.
To be fair, that's probably because I've done like a lot of sales jobs back in the day.
Okay.
So I didn't actually remember.
You're in.
Back in the day,
charity, the charity thing.
Back in the day, I used to do door-to-door sales. So like, if you ain't got resilience, you ain't doing.
I remember that story you said when you said your manager had that watch.
Oh.
In the team meeting, and said
Oh yeah.
Was it $4,000?
Stories though. I can't remember, man.
That's hilarious. But
it's just full of bare gas guys, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. So that's a high pressure environment. So I guess you've been used to it. But and that links to what we were saying before, innit? With you're older and you've had that experience. Yeah. So now you're coming with all of that experience that you probably is in the back of your mind. You're probably not drawing on it consciously, but it's there. You know what I mean? And you're conditioned by that. You know what I mean? Every day you're conditioned, isn't it? So, what was you just talking about?
Just like the anxiety and stuff.
Oh yeah, the anxiety, the resilience. Oof, I'm really bad at following conversations like this, man. I was gonna make another point, though, but it's gone.
You smoke too much weed, man.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, is that too early to say? Is that too early to say?
It's not a swear word though.
Yeah, but
it's not a swear word though. Yeah. It's fine. Don't worry about it, man. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I hope my mum's not listening. We was talking about anxiety.
Yeah, but like I said, like to me, it's just I just do what I do. Like it's not. I just don't really get those feelings like that. I feel like I need to make it a success, so I just do my best. I do what I can to make it a success.
Okay.
I just get on with it. Like,
yeah. And that that's a good attitude to have, fam. Yeah. That's the way you have to approach these things. You get me? Because it's a lot.
There's no point.
It is quite a lot to think about, fam.
There's no point stressing. And you know me, brother. I'm the most laid back guy in the world. Like,
yeah. I hear that, but a lot of people are laid back until they're thrust into the situation of their owning their own business now.
Yeah.
And it's crunch time, but obviously you come in clutch, innit? You get me? And you pulled one out of the bag. Yeah. You get me? And really, you saying that you really got to make it happen now as well. But where did that feeling actually come from? The fact that you really, why is it now? Like, why now? Why was it not 4 years ago? Was you thinking, I really got to make something happen?
I mean, to be fair, I've always felt like that.
Like, what was the kick in your batty that was just like, yeah, now it's got to happen? Because you've always been talking about business, fam.
Yeah.
But it was like, obviously you were serious.
Yeah.
But it was like throwing ideas and not any real commitment there.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I just feel like, like I said, like I'm just getting older, man. I just feel, like, I don't want my life to just be like, what am I doing with it? I'm just being jobless,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just want something to focus on, something that I could just do and just commit to and just.
What do your family think about your business and that? They're quite supportive.
My mum was very supportive, man. She was 100% supportive. It's funny because like, obviously back in the day she was like very on this.
Yeah, the studying thing. And
studying thing and be a professional and that.
Yeah,
but like when I told her about it, she was literally 100% behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a good idea, isn't it? So
Yeah.
no one can deny it. She probably likes chips as well. So.
Yeah.
So, boy, that's Joe's. Fam, you know what? We're coming close to the end of the conversation, you know?
Yeah.
So, there's like these questions that I usually ask every week. The mad thing is, if I usually say there's 3 questions I ask every week, and then I forget what questions they were. So I pretend like I asked those questions last week, and they've been 3 different questions, isn't it? So I'm going to ask you 3 questions that I asked last week, but they're probably different to the ones I asked last week. Yeah. This one's the same, because we are always, like you said, I mean, you don't suffer from that anxiety yourself, yeah. But there's like a certain pressure on us. I mean, we live in London for one, which is like one of the most expensive cities in the world, yeah, just to live in.
Yeah.
And then social media, there's like pressures of social media. You see loads of people around you, like just in our friendship circle, there's a lot of people doing like very well for themselves.
Yeah.
So there's a certain pressure to like keep up with people.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, man, I'm going to Ibiza and that, and then you're just like, you're at a corner shop.
Let's go Shoreditch.
You know what I mean? Like, you want to keep up with, obviously you never really want to, you don't want to compare yourself with your friends, but you do natural. Because it's natural. You want to keep up with their lives because you want to mix within the same circles.
Yeah.
So there's a tendency in our generation, yeah. There's another cheesy Instagram, Facebook thing, yeah. That successful people, they don't sleep more than like 5 hours a day. Like, I'll sleep when I die, and I need to work hard now. I'm grinding 24/7. All of this nonsense, yeah. But so when do you rest, fam? Like, is that your life right now? Like, how is it? Like, in terms of, are you tired? And I mean, you don't look tired now, but because you work as well, innit? You working on the side?
I did. I quit now. Like, I stopped last week. But yeah, I was working a bar job down in Stratford. But yeah, I stopped that now.
So what was it? Yeah, how did rest even work then? Let's talk about then and now. Like,
yeah, mate, back then it was actually a mad thing though, because I was doing something. I was either going to work or doing chits and that.
Yeah.
So, like I don't know, like I just had to like just find the time to do stuff. Like I just had, one thing I've done is become very organised. Because like naturally I'm a very like just go with the flow guy. And I still am. But like I've learned to like write stuff down and just like write out what I'm gonna do in my day.
Yeah.
Just bring some organisation to it. So that's.
So where does rest come into that though? Like, how often do you rest? Is what I'm asking. Is like, is there like, between this hour and this hour, I'm off. Like, my phone's off. I'm not answering no emails. Don't chat to me. No social media. Don't talk to me. Or is it like, okay, that's a version of some people that I speak to. They tell me, oh yeah, between this time and this time, every day I'm gonna rest. Yeah, I'm switching off from the world. I'm dead to the world. Some people say I work flat out, for months, and then I need to rest for a few months, and then there will be a few months where no one hears from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people work like that. Like, how do you work it? Like, what's your way? Or do you rest? Like, do you not rest? Like,
I mean, like, obviously I rest. Like,
yeah, of course.
I mean, like,
but how does it work?
Don't know. Just at night time, I just chill.
So we're just
put on some Netflix.
Yeah, I guess so every day. I mean, you're pretty chill anyway, so I guess you don't really have that issue. Yeah. From the way you're answering this question, it doesn't sound like you've got much issue with rest.
Nah,
not now.
Definitely not.
I guess.
Yeah,
but when you had a job, what?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll be tired and stuff, but not that I'll be like burnt out.
You didn't feel like rest was an issue?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. I guess I mean you're not putting a lot of extra stress on yourself. You got a supportive family there.
Yeah.
So like where your brain's probably not doing.
And I guess like with obviously everything's local. Like I was working somewhere not far from where I live.
Yeah.
Where I was chips and that is literally from my flat, so I'm not like. So in between the orders, I'm resting then as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear that. So it's again, it's the and the reason why I've liked your journey or admired your journey is the simplicity is key, fam. Because it's testament to how far you can go if you commit to a very simple idea and you just decide that this is what I'm doing, and then you just commit to that simple idea and then fit whatever you need to do around that. And it's very easy because it's simple and it's very bare bones. So it'd be easy for you to find things to like work to fit around chips and that. Where I mean, you don't have to like go so far out of your way to run the business. You know what I mean? Second question now, and you've already answered it in a way. Yeah, they got Magic J's just arrived for who? Huh? Been a long time. No, what do you mean? You said last week, no? Oh, you've been here a long time. Oh, using the other room. Yeah, I mean, well, he's just walked in the studio now. Big up DJ Magic J for Who Loves Afro Beats coming up next. But yeah, so sorry, Ray. You've already answered the question a little bit, but I want to know more specifically how you organize your life, because obviously you're taking one thing we haven't spoken about is like stock, like the amount of stuff you have. So there's organization on that side. There's like your work processes. There's like time management. Like, how do you organize yourself? Like, where's all this stuff? Is it written down?
Yeah, a lot of it is something it's mainly written down, like in my notes in my iPhone. Just I write down what to do. Stock wise, I'll just like at the end of the day, I'll just look at what needs to be bought on.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even if I don't need it, I'll just buy more stuff anyway. So like boxes or bags.
Yeah. Just
like
make sure.
I have like endless amounts of it in my flat. Just so I just
in case.
Yeah, because there's been times when I've literally ran out midday.
Yeah, that's
like
back.
Yeah, mate.
What do you do? Imagine you've got chips and you've got that. And you just no box.
No box.
Yeah, that's all.
That's happened.
Imagine that.
That's happened a few times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, that's a live and learn. Sort of thing, innit?
So now, literally, in my yard, I've got thousands of boxes. Like I got like like in Simpsons, you know when they have the box castle.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That's what my bedroom looks like. Like right now, just bare boxes.
Yeah, I heard that. You're really living that entrepreneur life.
Yeah, trust.
They're gonna make a documentary about this. You know? Last question, man. Last question before the end of the conversation now. Why do you do this? Why this? Like, what does success look like? So for some people, success is like a line that they've got to cross, like in terms of money or achievement. Some people, they got to win this award, or some people, they've got to like buy something, a house. They've got to, some people's success is having a family that they can support. Some people's success is different things to different people, innit? So with you and the context of your life, what is success?
I'll say, for me, probably financial freedom, I'd say, would be success.
But you could have had financial freedom doing something else, though.
Yeah, but like, there's different ways to
You could have done engineering, no?
I could have, but
you got that whole degree, fam. Just in the locker.
Yeah, just chilling, man.
Yeah, just chilling, man.
Yeah, I know, but there's different ways to achieve the same goal. But like, there's ways that you prefer in it. So
fair enough. So why this way over that way?
I feel like I'm more in my flow. I'm more in my element when I'm doing chips and that. You know, like I enjoy cooking.
You're just born to do chips, innit?
Yeah, trust me. Like I like what I love about this is people eating the food and seeing them smile. You know, that's like my success in a way.
Yeah,
like I love seeing the reaction.
See, this is the answer I wanted out of you.
Well, not. Yeah.
Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, financial freedom, obviously, that's very important.
Yeah.
I mean, we live in like one of the most expensive cities in the world. So from very early on in our lives, we learn that money is very important to living a life, to building a life that you want to live. You know what I mean? So, but it's interesting to know that about you want to try to actually please people with your food. You get me?
Yeah.
And I think you have been. You know, I mean, from early doors, like, I mean, we was super gassed, and then whenever I see at Hip Hop Soul, people always upstairs bagging your food there. You get me? So it's sick, man. It's a good idea.
I get people the next day DMing me saying, "Oh, this is amazing!" Like,
that's dope, fam.
Yeah,
that's dope,
man. Stuff like that makes me like.
Yeah, of course, because it's completely your. It's like completely your.
Yeah, my thing.
Yeah, your thing. So that's amazing, fam. But my G. Thanks for coming through, man.
No problem, man.
Thanks for coming through. You come in short notice because I had a cancellation as well. And to be honest, I wanted to get you in sooner rather than later. You get me, before you made it, and then you forgot about me.
Yeah, no.
You start charging me appearance fee and that. But bro, do me a favor, shout out all your socials, man, because we need to know We need to know your socials. We need to know where your store opens. We need all of that. So I beg you, spit all of that.
Yeah, so you can find me Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at Chips and Dat. That's CHIPSNDAT. I'm going to be opening like a store very, very soon. I think I haven't got a date. Potentially next week I'll be opening in Dalston in Junction House. That's at 578 Kingston Road. So on the high road I'll be there. So very accessible. So yeah, come see me. It'll be on my Instagram, on my social media, the date though. So just check me out.
Yeah, obviously they can DM you because your DMs are very active right now. You got Super Jug in there. You got Wireless in there. Yeah.
But I got time for you guys as well. So, so shout at me in it.
And you're still on Uber Eats and all of that.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
just search you up on that.
Yeah.
What's it? Is it just chips on that on there?
Yeah, but that's in my area. That's in the Docklands, like North Woolwich, around City.
So when you move,
East
what
London
area are you gonna be?
So I'll be doing it in Dalston from about next week or so. So if you're around Dalston,
so that's gonna cover most of Hackney, I guess.
Yeah, like Hackney and stuff, Stoke Newington.
Oh, wavy.
Yeah,
wavy. All right, my G. Thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. Had a good time.
Yes, people. That was, you just listened to the A1 show. I'm your host, DJ A1. A lot of good lessons there. You get me? About controlling that anxiety. I think that was an important point there, man. You know, when people get to a certain age, 23 to 28, maybe early 30s, these are the ages, where life really starts to hit you hard. And people have a tendency to start letting go of those, let's say, like dreams that they had, them aspirations that they had, and then just fall into like, I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything wrong with living like just a comfortable life. I mean, if that's what you're after and that's where you find contentment, that's completely cool. But for most people, I feel like they try to aspire to achieve something more meaningful, to do something more meaningful in their lives. So it's important to know that it's not too late for you once you start hitting those ages. That if anything, it's better. Like you've heard from Ray himself, he's come with maybe not even consciously all of that experience and all of that all of that life experience. You know what I mean? Knowing not to skip lessons for a whole day. And if you skip lessons for a whole day in sixth form and you sit right outside of the head of year office, he's most probably going to call you in for detention, innit? So these are important lessons we were learning from early. You get me? We A1 show every week Tuesday from 7 to 9 on we stream 24 hours a day on the iLive UK website. That is uk.iliveradio.com. I really need to like get better at this spiel, you know. Also via the TuneIn app that is available on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. I'm getting better at that bit. We also have the new iLive UK app that is available only for now on the Google Play Store. So for all of you iPhone Image Gang people, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait before it's released on the App Store. I think there's like checks and stuff they have to do. Shout out the whole iLive team. We're on all socials. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just search at iLive UK and shout me. I need some attention from you. I need to know what you think about the show. So shout me on Instagram or Twitter. I mean, I'm not so good with Twitter, but if you shout me, I'm definitely going to reply to you. I'm at A1_spins. That's AWAN_SPINS. AWAN_SPINS. If you didn't catch last week's show, or maybe you missed the beginning of this week's show, we record all the shows, all the iLive shows are recorded and they're put on Spotify, and everyone has Spotify, so it's super convenient. If not Spotify, it's available on every major podcasting outlet. So that's Google Podcasts, any RSS podcast stream. Basically, I know Google Podcasts, and there was another one. Apple. Do Apple have podcasts? Is it on Apple Podcasts? What? Have you seen this on Apple Podcast? It might be. We might be on Apple Podcast. I'm not sure. But don't take my word for it. Go and find out and search it and let me know. But I should come with that information next week still. But yeah, man, thanks for listening. Make sure you stay tuned in. Coming up next is DJ Magic J and Honeybee with Who Loves Afro Beats. But yeah, I've been DJ Awan. Thanks very much, man.